Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. I'm doing card of the day. I was called to use the Radleigh Valentine Angel deck here. And it took me a few tries to clear it, and when I was shuffling, I had the Four of Air flop out inverted, which is like waking up, and I was like, well, I didn't really shuffle it, so I don't want to take it, and if it's supposed to come out, it'll pop out again. So I was still shuffling before I turned the camera on. I had another card fall out, so let's see what it is here. Ten of Water. Okay. So Ten of Cups. It says, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So I do see this as still having that background energy of that Four of Air. Usually it's a pause for resting, of just sort of regrouping after a death phase. Because 13, 1 and 3 is 4, and it's perspective and thoughts. I'm shaking the table because I got my elbows on my desk. So we go from this death cycle and reflection and waking up. It's like waking up from a bad dream kind of energy, and then we're still in an emotional state here, and the Ten of Water is completion, but it's not abundance in the way that a Ten of Pentacles is. I see it as contentment. So either you're about to go through this death cycle, regroup, and contentment, or you're just going through it. It's something that's coming up. And then the idea of that background energy of the 4 with the 10 here is 14. That's temperance, that's balance, or it would be a king of either air or water. So there's this idea of completing an emotional cycle, of balancing your emotions and your thoughts so that you're not it's like leading with your feelings, but not in a way of being intuitive. It's a way of being like a victim, or not considering practical things. It's like being whimsical instead of grounded or reactive. So I really see this as a healing cycle, and from what I've been going through for the last couple days and into this morning, at least for me, if not for whoever this card of the day is for, has to do with basically leveling up emotionally, but there's this idea of contentment being on its way. And also just not just the idea that this card means like emotional abundance, but that it means that 10 number, that completing, that the idea of you have the 1 and the 0. You have the epitome of the suit, the 1, the singularity, the sort of ultimate truth, the like archetype, and then the 0 of starting over. So it really is that moving into something different, a higher level, like emotional maturity, like emotional wisdom, um, like healing. It's like you might have scar tissue, but it's no longer pulling when you move. It's no longer scabbing over. It's, you look at it and you see it and you're like, oh, okay, I remember when that happened and this is what I learned from it. I think that's I think that's enough, that I don't need to start beating the dead horse. Uh, Also, like this kid up here looking down on this pear, I get this idea of like healing your inner child so that it can breathe, like come up to the surface for air, so that it's clearing like decaying emotions that are just sitting in you from, you know, depending on how old you are, it could be decades. So that as well. So we'll do the, please like and share and subscribe. Also, please donate if you're nasty. And again, I did finish the first draft of my art catalog, so if you don't want to get prints or merch and you still want some cool, groovy, psychedelically inclined drawings, paintings, or made-to-order items, you can look at the catalog. There's a link in the description box of the infomercial video, and I think I put it in a comment on the discussion tab as well. I don't have a community tab because I don't have enough subscribers yet, but someday. And also, since we're doing the angel deck here, I will remind you that one of the items in my catalog is a set of 4 angel canvas boards. Alright. Hope everybody has a good time with that 10 of water revelation here. Bye.